Are you Joe? Please come with me. Before we start, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself, about why you're here and what we're going to do. As you know, I'm a psychiatrist. You're here because people are worried about you. All our conversations are confidential, but if I feel the need to share something with someone, I'll let you know.
So you're not going to call my parents or the police?
No. I'm going to ask you some questions. Listen to what you say. We'll see if you have some problems I can help you with. And I'll let you know if I think you need psychiatric help.
I'm only here for my parents. They're always going on at me, saying the police will come and get me. I'm not mad.
How do I put him at ease? Get him to open up to me? Will he understand that I'm not there to judge? How do I even talk to someone with these views? Should I tell him what I already know from others about his behavior? What do I do?
Build a trusting relationship, because only when there's a connection between you and the person you're talking to, you will get reliable information. Be really transparent as a practitioner. So tell them who you are, what the conversation is about. Tell them also what kind of information you have on the person, about confidentiality, and also what you're going to do afterwards. And it also builds trust if you're curious, and people, are generally really into telling things about themselves.
I would be curious in asking, why do you think you're here? What's going on that you think that you say you don't want your parents to know? I really understand that, but why might your parents be worried? Or I might, ask what kind of music did they listen to, and I might say something about myself. So you're in doing that, you're saying something about, you're being more human. We've got to always remember that it's one human being to another.
So just asking about his opinion on life, about ideology, religion, politics, and stuff like that. And be open-minded and curious about what he has to tell.
Let him come, let him explain himself, trying to de-escalate his fear, his maybe aggression.
I think it's a good thing with a young person that you ask something and you might leave a pause and allow the person to kind of look around the room so that you're allowing the pace to go slow.
And what's often difficult if you are in the conversation and then trying to check your own opinions, check theories and stuff like that, because then there's no conversation anymore.
I can imagine that even though one has a lot of professional experience, one is disturbed, interrupted, and feels insecure because the matter is new, it's in the media.
I've 31 years experience. I would say I need as much supervision now as I did 30 years ago, because I need somewhere to go and say how frightened I was. Because if I don't, it's going to come across.
I sometimes get questions by practitioners because they tend to get a conflict of interest situation. There's on one side medical confidentiality, and on the other side the question, should I report it to the police? What is really important is that you do according to the normal protocol. So you talk with your colleagues. You discuss it, for example, with the medical director. You just have to trust yourself as a practitioner. You have talked to people for many, many years, so you're experienced in it, and this subject is not so different from other subjects.
My important message, or my main message, is to concentrate on doing what you always do.